The hall is big and generally you find that chairs बहुत हैं लेकिन लोग कम हैं. आज ऐसा नहीं हो रहा है. So it's very nice, but only thing बहुत पीछे क्यों बैठे हैं लोग जब आगे कुर्सियां खाली हैं. You can actually come forward. At least about 5 more people can be coming there. Last row also can come in here, whoever is sitting. बंद करो. Problem. We'll have a tea break and then I'll realign everything. Don't worry. So what is our agenda for the day? Anyone? We all know we are here to talk about something. So what's the agenda? 2 topics, right? 2 topics. One is about export finance and other one is about LC and its related documentation. And when we talk about LC documentation, so you also talk about problems क्या आते हैं, वो डॉक्यूमेंट रिजेक्ट हो जाते हैं और उसमें क्या आ जाता है, डिस्क्रिपेंसी आता है. और अगर डिस्क्रिपेंसी आता है तो उसका मतलब क्या, पैसा कटना. तो बॉटम लाइन हर चीज में पैसा ही होता है. सो व्हाट वी आर ट्राइंग टू डू टुडे इज टू अंडरस्टैंड ये पूरा साइकिल शुरू कहां से होता है एंड दिस डिडक्शन ऑफ मनी or this arising of discrepancy starts from where? Number 1. Number 2, can we stop it? Can we stop a discrepancy from happening? Number 3, are all discrepancies actually valid? So what will actually be called as a discrepancy and what will not be called as? Then we are also talking about if somebody is going to deduct money, then as a business I need money for running my business. And that money is from export finance. So we'll also be talking about export finance. What type of export finances are available? What do you need for availing such finance? What are the problems you will face when you ask for money from the bank? ये सब हम एक ही साइकिल में कवर करेंगे. बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली क्या है, आपको वहां कुछ देखने को मिलेगा नहीं. क्या नहीं मिलेगा आपको? पीपीटी नहीं मिलेगा. बिकॉज अगर मैं पीपीटी वहां पे चलाऊंगा तो आप लोग क्या हो जाओगे. So I cannot afford that, and that's not why we have come here. So we will have this entire day today, right from now till when we wind up, we'll only be talking to each other. और उसी तरह से हमारा पूरा discussion होगा. First, let me understand how many of you here have actually used LC as a product. Less number of people. Okay. तो बाकी जिसने भी हाथ ऊपर नहीं किया, has anyone actually seen an LC? जिसने हाथ ऊपर नहीं किया उसमें से, LC देखा है भले उसमें काम नहीं किया हो. Okay. Likely that आगे you might be using an LC. ये हो सकता है. ठीक है. So what I am going to presume that यहाँ पे किसी को LC के बारे में कुछ पता नहीं. ठीक है. Let's presume that, and we will start with why somebody will need an LC at all. Why is there a product like LC? उसके बगैर भी चल सकता था ट्रेड. Then why are we talking about LC at all? वहां से शुरू करते हैं. So for that let's ask 1 or 2 pertinent questions. Number 1, whenever there is an international or cross-border trade, we're talking about export or import, there will always be some risk involved, right? We all know that because we are all exporters here, so we know there are some risk involved. Tell me 3, 4, 5 risks that you know. वहां से शुरू करेंगे. Sorry? War. Oh, okay. इसीलिए दूर नहीं बैठना चाहिए मैम. War is one. See, that is one of the uncertainties of international trade because we are talking about a different country. We are talking about a country which can experience something at some point in time. Today I am signing an agreement with X country and tomorrow internally there is a war there, or that country and some other country has a war. That's one problem. Second, Natural disaster, fine. What does that lead to? Natural disaster will lead to what? It could fluctuate that country's economy. Natural disaster can fluctuate that country's economy, which means that वहाँ से मेरा पैसा आएगा नहीं. And even if there is no such thing, somebody said buyer default. ऐसा होता है? बिल्कुल होता है. And we will also see कि ऐसा क्यों होता है. Because the buyer default can be of 2-3 reasons. Number one, valid. So he is presuming that मैंने जब कॉन्ट्रैक्ट किया था तब मैंने X प्राइस पे लिया था, आज तो कम हो गया, तो why should I continue with that same agreement which I had? So let me knock it off. Or it might be quality issues. That I wanted you to send me X quality, you have sent me Y, and there is a dispute. And some dispute can lead to non-payment. ये भी हो सकता है. What else could lead to a buyer default? Currency, we are talking about the country over there. We are saying that the buyer himself has gone insolvent, bankrupt. So which is a genuine case. Buyer is saying, had I had the money with me, I would have paid you. But मेरे पास पैसे ही नहीं है, तो मैं कैसे दूँ? So these are certain factors. And one thing which we face in India very heavily, another risk, currency fluctuation here. Who said currency fluctuation sometime back? Yeah. What is that going to affect us? Does it affect all the exporters sitting here? Because incidentally, when we do exports or imports, they are governed by FEMA. We know that. And FEMA किसने लिखा? Who gave you FEMA? RBI. RBI. We shouldn't forget, there are 2 regulators in India जो आपको बोलते हैं क्या करना चाहिए नहीं करना चाहिए. Which are those 2? एक हो गया RBI, दूसरा DGFT. सीधे 2 ही हैं ये पूरे इंडिया में जो पूरा आपका स्टोरी लिखते हैं. So the one who gave you FEMA, that is RBI, has said a very simple thing. आपने चाइना के साथ कोई कॉन्ट्रैक्ट किया हो या यूएस के साथ किया या हांगकांग के साथ किया, आई डोंट केयर, किसी के साथ भी किया, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कौन सी करेंसी में होना चाहिए? नहीं. You can have a contract in Indian rupees also. With anybody in the world, you can have a contract in Indian rupees also. Lekin sir, when the money comes to India, finally, that time it should not come in Indian rupees. It should come in any foreign currency. Because India को चाहिए foreign currency. हाँ? Import substitute के हिसाब से नहीं, मैं just foreign currency के एंगल से बोल रहा हूँ, because we need foreign currency. We are, yeah. So what we are trying to say here is the currency fluctuation affects us in India more because come what may, whatever be the currency of the contract, money coming in should be in foreign currency only, and therefore a currency conversion will happen. So whether you bring it in US dollars or euro or Japanese yen or Canadian dollars, immaterial. When you bring it in, finally तो आपको convert करना है उसको. वो time पे you are affected by the currency factor as well. And one more thing, जहाँ पे इनका भी कुछ रोल आता है जो हेल्प करेंगे. What is that? Logistics, movement of goods. And in that, is there a risk? Oh yes, definitely. वहाँ पे natural disasters on the way also can come. So my vessel can sink, my damage can happen, cyclone, this, that, n number of things. And उसके लिए आप क्या कर लेते हो? Insurance करते हो. ECGC नहीं करेंगे. ECGC I will come to later on. ECGC क्या cover करता है? When the buyer said, I am unable to pay you, that is what ECGC covers. So if I were to differentiate a New India who's taking your insurance cover and ECGC, दोनों में फर्क क्या है? Only one फर्क. Both are insurance companies. ECGC is an insurance company, and your any other New India Assurance or IFCO Tokyo, you name it, and they are all insurance companies. The difference is they cover One will cover your goods, right? And anything happens to the goods. ECGC covers money and what happens to your money. बस फर्क इतना ही है. Both are insurance companies. So we'll come to ECGC much later. We're not talking about them right now. Now, why I went into all these risks is because whenever you have such kind of risk, when you are doing a transaction, you would want to have some arrangement which is watertight. ऐसा नहीं कि मैंने कुछ भी लिख दिया and somebody says नहीं नहीं ये चलेगा, ये document मत दो, या वो transaction ऐसे कर लेंगे. That doesn't happen in an international trade. So you need to have something which is more concrete, more structured, and that's why whenever there is an international trade, ideally you will find that there are one or two documents जिससे ये transaction initiate होता है. What is the first document with which you initiate a agreement between two people? Pro forma invoice or a purchase order. दोनों आते हैं या एक ही आता है? दोनों आते हैं. Ideally, both are same. So you need only one of them. Both show an intent. I want to sell. Pro forma invoice. And उसमें हो गया terms and conditions. I want to buy, terms and conditions. वो हो गया आपका purchase order. So either of it is enough. दोनों की जरूरत है नहीं. तो PO raise किया and that comes to seller. Seller क्या करेगा? Accept. PI raise किया, it comes to the buyer. Buyer will accept. Now ideally, an accepted PI or accepted PO is like a contract. ये भी हम जानते हैं. But it is not a contract. Because अगर हम locally between नागपुर एंड अमृतसर अगर आप ये ट्रेड करते हो ना तो PI PO आपको चल जाएगा. कल को कोई प्रॉब्लम होगा, अगला गाड़ी उठाओगे आप अमृतसर पहुंच जाओगे. But how many times will you fly to Frankfurt, fly to New York and then come back just for clarifying some problem? नहीं करते ना, because उसमें हमारा costing जाता है. So therefore, ideally when you do an international trade, what you should have in place instead of PI and PO? A contract, a valid, structured contract which will cover all those risks that we spoke about right now. So हर टॉपिक के बारे में उसके अंदर एक मेंशन होना चाहिए एंड वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट का भी देयर इज अ स्ट्रक्चर, देयर इज अ मैनर इन विच यू विल मेक अ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. अगर वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट उस तरह से स्ट्रक्चर करते हो, टुमारो somebody said heavy fluctuation in price and the buyer said छोड़ो अब मुझे नहीं चाहिए तुम्हारा गुड्स. So can you use that contract somewhere? So when you have a structured contract and you are able to then enforce it somewhere and saying देखो boss, you have signed this contract and the terms and conditions, now you cannot back out. That is why you need to have something like that. Let's talk about contract more later on. It was just the base for setting the whole transaction. Now whenever you have an exporter or an importer, you can probably do the business in two ways. Either बोलो cash, I sell the goods and you give me money, or credit दे दो. Third one, advance. LC की मैं अभी बात ही नहीं कर रहा हूँ. Forget LC, I am coming to that later on. So either I am saying give me money in advance, or I am saying give me money when I give you the goods, or I say आराम से अपने टाइम से मुझे दो. So you have three scenarios to do. If I were an exporter, what will be the best case scenario for me? Advance. I don't want to take any risk at all. Whether the goods reach you or not, I don't care. Whether you become insolvent or not, I don't care. I am bothered about my money, so give me advance. So we need to put our mobiles on silent. Huh? Mine is also on silent. ठीक है? I'll ask the exporter. Let's say, presume that this is a exporter. Why are you into this business? All of you are exporters anyway. आप export क्यों कर रहे हो? Why not do business locally? इधर इधर ये exporters इधर इधर. Sorry? Spreading my risk. Okay. All eggs in one basket is not something which I want. इंडिया में ही करता रहूंगा, कोई नॉन पेमेंट करेगा, कोई डिमांड कम हो जाएगा, वॉट एवर इट इज, आई एम स्प्रेडिंग माई रिस्क. Expansion. I can manufacture 200 tons, but the consumption in India is only 50 tons. आगे क्या करूं मैं? So I am going out of country. Second, third. हाँ? इन्होंने कान उल्टा पकड़ा. I want to save my duty, इसलिए मैं import कर रहा. Fact है. We agree to that. Valid point. But मैं थोड़ा simple बात कर रहा हूं. Like what? Margin. What I can sell at in India will be X, because purchasing capacity is only X. But if I go to sell other countries, the demand is more and the pricing that I get will be more, which will lead to my bottom line. Okay? And one more, global footprint. सर मेरा वेबसाइट कोई ओपन करेगा तो मैं ये बोलूंगा मैं 25 कंट्री में सप्लाई करता हूँ, राइट? दैट गिव्स अ डिफरेंट विजिबिलिटी टू मी एज अ मैन्युफैक्चरर, एज अ सप्लायर, रादर देन समबडी सेइंग ये तो सिर्फ इंडिया में सप्लाई करता है, अभी पहली बार बाहर दे रहा है. देयर इज अ वेरी डिफरेंट परसेप्शन टू द काइंड ऑफ बिजनेस. नाउ दैट इज द रीजन व्हाई यू वेंट इनटू एक्सपोर्ट. एंड यू आल्सो आस्क्ड द क्वेश्चन, अगर आपको सप्लाई के लिए पैसा चाहिए तो कब चाहिए? एडवांस. ये हो गया इनका स्टोरी. नाउ लेट्स कम टू इंपोर्टर. आपका भी रीजन इंपोर्ट करने का यही है, reduce price. अगर मेरी कंट्री से लेता हूं तो प्राइस विल बी हाई. आई एम बाइंग फ्रॉम श्रीलंका और इंडिया और मलेशिया, सो आई एम गेटिंग एट अ लोअर प्राइस. पॉइंट नंबर 1. सेकंड, आई ऑल्सो वांट टू स्प्रेड माई रिस्क. बट इंपोर्ट में क्या रिस्क है? उनका रिस्क समझ में आता है, मनी. बट व्हाट इज द रिस्क टू इंपोर्टर? क्वालिटी एंड द टाइमिंग फॉर सप्लाई. I might want X goods at X time. If I am going to focus on only one person, अगर उसने डिफॉल्ट कर दिया तो मैं तो मुश्किल में आ गया. Let me spread my risk of supply also from various people, quality also from various people. And when do you want to make the payment? After receiving the goods. Okay? और कुछ मतलब goods मिला and I will make the payment. हाँ? Deferred payment, credit, meaning I will pay at my own convenience as late as possible. So ये बोल रहा है as early as possible, give me advance, तो सबसे बेस्ट है. And the importer says give me as late as possible for making the payment, that is the best case for me. तो ये सिनेरियो तो समझ में आता है और इनकी बात को मैंने मान भी लिया. इनकी बात को मैं नहीं मान रहा हूँ, because he did not make a complete statement. He is making a partial statement. I want to make the payment as late as possible or never. वो नहीं बोला इन्होंने, समझा? सो इनका स्टेटमेंट तो वैलिड था, बट वहां पे एक छोटा पोर्शन बैक ऑफ द माइंड में है जो उन्होंने बोला नहीं, कभी बोलते भी नहीं है. So whenever you actually do an export, and I'm talking about export from India, the only thing that Mr. Exporter has to be careful of is the last two words, or never. अब ये और never को how should the exporter overcome? That is the concept of today's discussion. Nothing else. So the requirement of a commodity or a product like LC was to safeguard the exporter from these last two words. That's all. And because I want to get safeguarded, and because I cannot trust the buyer, so I need a third party who will come into the picture and give me that comfort. यहाँ तक are we clear? Yeah. And I am going with a premise, as I said, that किसी को LC के बारे में पता ही नहीं है, मैं उस लेवल से जा रहा हूँ. ठीक है? Now let's look at a normal transaction and run through a transaction practically here. ठीक है? I'm going to split this into 4 parts. This room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. यहाँ तक is one party. From here आपका नहीं है, आप हाँ न्यूट्रल हो. यहाँ से पीछे is another party. Same way you are neutral, right? This side is another party. So I will request आप भी इधर join कर लो. So at least there is some composition of people who can talk. And this portion is the fourth part. ठीक है? Now 1, 2, 3, 4 and up till there. First party here is my exporter for the day. Which one? There. So what's your role today? Exporter. पूरे दिन में आप सिर्फ exporter ही बनोगे and all the questions, all thought process will be like a exporter. That will be easy because आप खुद exporter हो. Where is the importer? Right? So कहाँ से पीछे? आपके वहाँ से all of you are importers. Now, what is the first thing that you will be signing between the two of you? Contract. I am presuming PI, PO हो गया, contract हो गया, सब कुछ हो गया. Now, once the contract is signed, who will take the first step? Seller or buyer? ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है? किसी एक को लेना पड़ेगा ना. If it is an advance, buyer takes the first step, and if it is payment later, then seller will take the first step. हम ये मानते हैं कि seller doesn't have an advantage. He has to flow with Mr. Buyer's words only. So सबसे पहले seller has signed the contract. He will manufacture the goods. He will prepare the documents and he will be ready for shipment. Now, what all documents do we remember when we talk about export documentation? सबसे पहला document, commercial invoice. Second, packing list. BL नहीं बनाते हो आप? BL कौन बनाता है? Shipping company बनाता है. मैं तो आपकी बात कर रहा हूँ. Okay. Now, from exporter side, he is only making 2 or 3 documents: invoice, packing list. Any beneficiary certificate. So only 2, 3. But एक document भूल गया. Exporter doesn't make it. We are talking about exporter making the documents, right? Which document does he make? Any declarations that are given by the exporter, he will make. Whether it is declaration to the buyer, declaration to the shipping company, declaration to X, Y, Z. But one more document you are still forgetting, all of you. Bill of exchange. How can you forget? पैसा तो वहीं से मिलने वाला है. Have you seen this document?
For realization of money, not for shipping.
नहीं. No. When you make documents, one of the, okay, I'll also ask it in a different way. Yeah, बोलिए.
Bill of exchange is not part of what
No. That's why I'm saying that is how we have learned to accept it. Now, ideally, what is an invoice? Tell me. Now, I'm going even deeper into that. Everybody of you make invoice, right? Commercial invoice. What is an invoice? Describe the goods, right? Why do you make an invoice? What's the purpose? No. बॉस अब तो इनवॉइस का मतलब ही अलग हो गया यहाँ पे. Yes. To whom? So now let us come to the fact. It is nothing but a proof of sale. Proof of sale from seller side informing the buyer, सर मैंने इतना गुड आपको सेल किया है. वो गुड्स किधर है? अभी आ रहा है बिल ऑफ लेडिंग. दैट्स अ सेपरेट डॉक्यूमेंट. उसको इंश्योर किया क्या? इंश्योरेंस डॉक्यूमेंट आ रहा है पीछे से. एवरीथिंग विल कम. कौन सी कंट्री से? सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ ओरिजिन आ रहा है. एवरीथिंग आ रहा है. लेकिन मैंने सिर्फ बायर को इंटीमेट किया है, सर दिस इज माय सेल. दैट्स इट. इफ यू आर simply sitting there and saying ये मैंने उसको इनवॉइस दे दिया and he is going to give me that money, very fine. So long as the buyer gives you money, you are happy. But the day buyer defaults and he says, I don't want to pay you, I don't have the money to pay you, or I have a quality dispute, whatever, आप जाओगे किधर? You will go and fight him in the court. अगर वो पेमेंट नहीं करता तो you will have to. कोर्ट तो लेके जाओगे उसको. Based on which document? Based on invoice? No. No contract or no invoice is going to give you money. Only thing that can give you money is a legal document, because you're going to go to a court of law. So the court of law will ask you for a legal document, and that legal document is only one: bill of exchange. उसके अलावा कोई legal document ही नहीं है आपके पास. Which means that as a matter of practice I make a bill of exchange much later. As everybody rightly said, वो तो banking related document है, buyer related document नहीं है. गलत. From an exporter's perspective, for me to safeguard my money, I need to prepare my bill of exchange also at the same time when I'm making my invoice. And bill of exchange होता क्या है? Let's also understand this, because LC में अगर आपको पैसा चाहिए तो ये डॉक्यूमेंट का बहुत बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंस है. So let's also understand what is a bill of exchange. Anyone? किसने लोगों ने देखा है बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज? ऑब्वियसली आप बनाते हो तो आपने देखा होगा. नाउ टेल मी व्हाट इज इट? हाँ, excellent. Somebody can say further on this. The right word he started. Demand है, request नहीं है, demand है. I want to elaborate on that more. He is very right. Excellent. So basically, if I want to compare this with another document, it is called a promissory note. That is also a simple document. I promise to pay. Who will promise to pay? Buyer, obviously, because payment तो उसके पास से आना चाहिए. यहाँ पे उल्टा हो गया. तो promissory note buyer को pay करना है, इसलिए buyer बनाता है. Right? He is saying I promise to pay. Bill of exchange में buyer का role नहीं है. It is a demand. It is an order. Order कौन करेगा? Seller करेगा to the buyer. You need to pay me this much amount on so and so date. और वो अगर मैं आपसे डिमांड कर रहा हूं, आज ये ट्रेनिंग सेशन खत्म होने के पहले 50,000 रुपये में दे के जाना है यहाँ से. कैन आई मेक दैट डिमांड? आई कैन मेक. डिमांड करने से कोई क्या रोक सकता है? आई कैन डिमांड 50,000 फ्रॉम एवरीबडी. भाई मेरा फीस है 50,000 दे के जाना आज. What is the value of that order or demand? Nothing. That will only be of any use when he agrees to it. So every such order has to be accepted by that person to whom I am giving the order. So bill of exchange का भी problem यही है. बनाने से उसका कोई वैल्यू नहीं है. वो bill of exchange इसके पास आना है और ये उसको accept करेगा. Only then it is of any use. तो सर आप एक बात बताओ, आपके लॉजिक से चलते हैं. बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज तो बैंकिंग डॉक्यूमेंट है. गुड्स किसका काम है? एक्सपोर्टर का और बायर का. तो मैंने गुड्स बना दिया, इनवॉइस भी बना दिया और भेज दिया. अब गुड्स वहां जाके पहुंचने के बाद इफ यू गिव अ बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज टू हिम, भैया उसको एक्सेप्ट करके दो, विल ही गिव? इफ यू वांट टू सेफगार्ड योरसेल्फ, you need to have something in hand as a control on the transaction, and that control is right to receive money. सर मैंने गुड दिया तो मुझे पैसा मिलना चाहिए ना. बट इफ आई एम नॉट गिविंग दैट कंफर्ट टू माई सेल्फ, तो फिर मेरे को रिस्क हमेशा रहेगा. सो आइडियली व्हाट वी आर सेइंग इज, whenever you have a transaction where goods are going away and money is going to come later, you will always have a document called bill of exchange. अगर एडवांस में पैसा आ रहा है तो बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज चाहिए? नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. सो एनी ट्रांजैक्शन, एलसी और नॉन एलसी, इमटेरियल, एनी ट्रांजैक्शन वेयर पेमेंट कम्स एट अ लेटर डेट, यू विल हैव टू हैव बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज. और वो कब बनना है? जब आप अपना इनवॉइस बना रहे हो तभी बनना है साथ में, बिकॉज बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज विल हैव रेफरेंस ऑफ इनवॉइस नंबर. आई एम डिमांडिंग $2 lakh फॉर व्हाट? फॉर इनवॉइस नंबर सो एंड सो. किसमें?